All right, what's going on, everybody? I don't know what happened in those first couple of scenes, but all of my overlays disappeared. So, hey, it's all good. You know what I always say, live happens live. The show goes on, we make it work. So, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I am so glad to see you guys. The last week and a half, I'll just say, has been rough. I've had a couple of people reach out, send me messages asking me where I've been. I've been invisible and just a lot going on. So, you guys have no idea how much I enjoy Monday nights and hanging out with all of you great people. You guys, honestly, if I don't say it enough, you guys mean the world to me. So thank you for being here and hanging out. I fully intend to go through the chat like I always do in the beginning, but I don't know what happened with my countdown screen. That's okay. So we're going to go through it. What's up, Ellie? There we go. That's working. Good. Things are working. What's up, Ellie? Good to see you. Dan B, what's going on, man? Good to see you, sir. Liz, how are you? We got Corey, Dagan, Stringbeard, what's up, guys? The Bearded Floridian, what's up, brother? And yeah, technical difficulties, but we get through it. Travis, how you doing, man? There's Mrs. Coach. Kisses back to you. Pearl Manhattan, welcome in. Good to see you. Absolutely, live happens live. You got to be able to adjust on the fly. The show goes on. We make it happen, so it's all good. Who else we got? We got Russ. Russ says, Bluegrass Trails and Beard tonight. Wow, what a scent. Yes, one of my favorites, man. I love that one. So appreciate it. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Who else we got here? Michael P., what's going on, man? I'm going to be probably reaching out to you pretty soon. It's about time for a barbershop beard trim. I think I'm going to reach out and find out what your schedule is. So, and Stringbeard, I saw you. So what's going on, guys? So, hey, we don't have necessarily a topic tonight. I figured tonight we would make this more of a hangout stream chat. What do you guys want to talk about? I do have a couple of questions we'll throw. We'll talk about the new year. I'll talk about what's going to happen next week. And then I got another idea today actually from Dan. If you guys think that content coaches don't also have coaches, we do. Most of them are in the forms of friends and ideas from them. So Dan gave me a great idea today that I'm going to figure out how to take and run with. I think it's going to be a good change up sort of to the channel and how we schedule content with live streams and all that good stuff. So what's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. So how is everybody's New Year? So I've got a couple of questions queued up that we're going to get through, but how was everybody's New Year holiday? We'll just throw that one up first. We'll talk about that first. So how was your New Year holiday? What'd you guys do? Did you party, or were you like us? Did you not party? We watched the New Year's shows. We watched the ball drop, and then for whatever reason everybody was hungry at 12:30, so we went to the only place in town open, and that was Burger King. So we ate junk food at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I think we were up till 4. So film the barbershop trim with Michael P., and I'll put it on my channel. Just kidding, that would be great for your channel. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I'm looking forward. We've been talking about, getting a beard trim out there for a while. He's down the road a little bit, but not too far away. So it'd be cool to go get to meet him and hang out. So, Alley Cat, what's up? Gary, power. Yeah, his power was out all day long. That's crazy. He had about, how many inches of snow did you have, Gary? I've seen pictures today for Gary. Emo had put some pictures out on IG. You guys getting snow, keep it. I don't want it. We don't want it here. Keep it away. Apparently Pearl Manhattan was snowed in also. So Domino's wouldn't even deliver. Yeah, I don't want snow at all. Ellie worked and then chilled on live streams. Yeah, I forgot you. And you had to get up early and work on New Year's Day. Is that what you talking about, New Year's Day? Over a foot of, oh my gosh. Over a foot of snow. No, thank you. Don't want anything to do with it. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, man. So everybody in the chat, if you want to throw out there how your New Year's holiday was, our New Year's holiday was good. Like I said, we were up pretty late. We didn't go to bed until about 4 o'clock in the morning. Got up at about, what did we get up at about 11:30? I never sleep that late. So we did our form of partying, which was Burger King, and I had like half a cider. So, yeah, good. The power's back on. Worked New Year's Eve and day. Travis just worked. Dagan fell asleep early New Year's Eve. Had to get up early at 4:30. I hear you. I guess I'm spoiled with the job that I get all the holidays and stuff. So you guys that had to work, much love. Glad you made it through there. You guys talking about snow and being snowed in? I'm serious. I don't want it. I told Emo. Emo said he's tired of shoveling snow. I said I don't want to shovel snow at all. So yeah. Michael P. read "Can't Hurt Me" by David Goggins all weekend. All right, cool. So yeah, our New Year's Day was good. New Year's Eve, I got some of you guys know, but I got some bad news that a good friend of mine had passed away from COVID. So New Year's Day was was what it was. So yeah, 2022 is starting off. It is what it is, right? Starting off, no packages shipped today, everything closed. Yeah, no power all day long. So that is that's hard for business for sure. Bearded Floridian says, "What is snow?" You can guess by his name where he lives, so not too used to snow down there. Yeah, I didn't even. So Mel says it snowed here yesterday, and LJ was saying that it snowed. I didn't see it. It didn't last very long at all. And Dan, yeah. So I thought about that this morning when I went outside and started my truck. It was free. It was like 24 degrees outside. It's crazy, right? All winter long so far, which I guess has only been a couple of weeks. It's been 60s, 70s here, and now it's in the 20s. And I went out and warmed my truck up this morning, and I actually thought about that I'm complaining about it being cold, but we're moving further up north. So yeah. So yeah, hey, Gary, I appreciate that, man. He was he was a good friend. We worked together for many years. I don't most people don't know where I work, and I don't really say it publicly, but where I do work, him and I worked together for many years. He's got 2 twin daughters that are, I think they're 7, and a 20-year-old daughter who just got married. So, he was fairly young. We had plenty of conversations over the last year and a half. I'll just keep it at that. But unfortunately, he, yeah. So anybody watch the Mayor's debut? I did. I popped in for a few minutes. I love it, man. I was talking to the mayor maybe about a week ago, and we were talking about live streams and stuff. And I told him, like, you're a natural. You guys have all seen the mayor on Beard Advice Live. He's a natural on camera. I don't know if he's always been that way. I think I heard him say before that when he first started doing content creation with Dan, he was kind of nervous about it or whatever. But you're talking what, Dan? 2 years now. You guys have been doing content together. He's pretty much a natural. So yeah, he did a great job. Yep, definitely moving to the land of snow. I guess my first purchase when we do get there will be a snowblower. I guess that's kind of a requirement to live up there. Never seen snow in real life. That's crazy. I guess so. I'm assuming you've probably been in Florida your whole life. If you don't mind saying, what part of Florida are you, more south or north? And I know Russ, so he said 1976 it snowed, so you must have been born past 1976 there, Floridian. What's up, Vato? Good to see you, man. And yeah, if you guys haven't smashed that like button yet, do me a favor, hit the like button if you like the stream. If you don't like it, that's fine too. I appreciate all you guys just for being here, but that like button definitely helps always. So good to see you, Vato. Good to see you, man. We finally got snow, but a little late. Tons of fires nearby. Man. He crushed it. Teaching prepares you for a lot of this. Yeah. I told him he's a natural. That's the only way I can put it. I went back and watched a couple of Beard Advice lives over just to literally pay attention to him on camera, and I literally had no advice. And I'm sure, obviously, Dan, you and him talked a lot, but he's good. He's good on camera. He knows what he's doing. The mayor would be the perfect driving buddy. That guy can talk. What's up, Dave? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Dave. Amrit, good to see you. So, hey, if you guys have any questions along the way, again, tonight's going to be a hangout. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll hang out, we'll chat. If you have content creation questions, if you have questions about, literally anything, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, kind of along these lines of content creation and influencer, whatever you want to say, we'll take whatever questions you guys have. Yeah, I know that, our brother-in-law, I know he's got one, so Gary's buying a snowblower ASAP. I think you're about 12 hours too late there, Gary. I think you probably needed one already. So, born and raised about 45 minutes south of Orlando. Okay, so yeah, you've never seen snow. Dean, what's up, man? Wish we got more than just an inch of snow. Snow boots. So let me tell you guys about our whole, we actually have a snow boot story, right? This is funny because I've lived pretty much my entire life except for my military time in Kentucky. And we get snow, not very much. We occasionally get snow. Of course, Mel's from Wisconsin, so she buys the kids every year new snow boots. And I've told her every year since she's moved here, I'm like, there's really no reason to. I mean, obviously it's no big deal, but I'm like, there's really no reason to. We don't get that much snow. 2015, we had 2 weeks in a row where we got 25 inches of snow. So literally, and I lived in the same house I'm in now. I had no snow shovels. And it was it was that following spring, early summer that Mel actually moved to Kentucky. So she brought snow shovels with her, but I had no snow shovels. And of course, by the time that happens, Home Depot, everybody's all sold out of snow shovels. So, yeah, I was using just a regular spade shovel. My neighbor had a snow shovel that I could borrow. He moved from up north, so he had snow shovels. But you guys should see it around here when it snows. Mel, she's shocked every time because schools close. We get even a little bit of snow. They're closing school. But yeah, snow boots. She buys snow boots, but they don't get much use. Not like what she was used to when she lived in Wisconsin. So yeah. Hey, yeah, Dave, have you converted yet to being a Packers fan? Hey, Dave, since you're here, let me give you one of these because last night the NFC – so the Packers already had the NFC North. They've had that for a couple of weeks. But last night they got the number 1 seed. It's official. The NFC Championship runs through Lambeau Field.
Go, Pack, go!
That's for you, Dave. That's for you. How many cookies did I eat today? Today I ate 2. Mel sent me with a whole bag. So I've been in the office for the last week and a half with I talked about my friend at work. Somebody else in the office had gotten sick. She's doing okay, but she's still quarantined at home. Another friend of mine actually took a job, and he's moving to Orlando, so I'm kind of a one-man show for what I do at work right now. So it's been the last week and a half has been stressful in a lot of ways. A lot of ways that technically if I told you what I do, it'd bore you guys, so I won't do that. But it's been rough. So I only had time to eat 2 cookies and a couple of donuts this morning. I ate terrible today. Terrible. Amrit liked the video today about making money on YouTube. Yeah, that was that's a video that I've been wanting to do. When it comes to doing a video like that, there's people that have different opinions about making money doing this. You guys mostly know, I think, that for me, I am working on building a business. So, everybody has different goals in content creation, but I wanted to get a video out there just kind of explaining some of the ways that I have started to make some money doing this, and kind of, even a few of my opinions tossed in about what I think right or wrong looks like. Now, everybody has different opinions, and, at the end of the day, whatever works. But I thought it would be a good topic starting off the year to go into, because next week, I'm going to tell you in a little bit what we have going on the stream next week. Next week's going to be a good stream. We'll talk about it in a few minutes, but it's kind of related to the video this morning. So, in a way, I'll explain in just a few minutes. What's up, Sam? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Talking about snow. Yeah, you guys keep the snow. Keep the snow. Yeah, she brought so many snow shovels that, and so that year, I think we had a total for the entire year, talking 2015, we had a total of I don't know. So we had 2 weeks of 25, and we had a few more little snow showers throughout the year, but probably a total of maybe, so that's 50, maybe 60 inches that year. And that's an anomaly. That doesn't happen here. I think in the years since then, we probably have only had a total of maybe 10 inches, not much at all. So we haven't needed a snow shovel at all. But they're hanging there in case we ever need them. So what else we got here? Yeah, Rodgers is killing it for sure. I saw today, I told Mel last night when the game was over, so they took Rodgers out in the fourth quarter. Jordan Love came in, and I said, Jordan Love is probably going to play next week. I don't think they'll play Rodgers in the final week. We've already locked up the number 1 seed. There's nothing more for us to do. But Roger said today that he plans on playing next week. We'll see if that actually happens, but I honestly hope he doesn't. He's got the toe issue that he's been fighting, trying to deal with. Let the toe rest. Don't risk getting hurt, but, it's easy to armchair quarterback, but I hope he doesn't play. What's up, Vinny P? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Man, if you guys didn't know, why do I keep pointing the wrong way? Everything's not right. If you guys didn't know, this dude right here can sing. Man, this dude can sing. That's all I'm going to say. I'll let him share if he wants to. Yeah, we had a lot of Chex Mix. She made so many desserts for Christmas and New Year's. Vato, I am 2 guys down, 1 quarantine, and 1 flight got canceled. Yeah, it's definitely, it seems like everywhere it's kind of picking up again. So you guys stay safe, avoid whatever you can avoid, be safe, take care of yourselves. And yeah, I can't wait for this to be over. 3,000 flights canceled today. Wow. Wish I could replace my teaching income. Shouldn't be too hard. What else we got here? Let me catch up on the comments here. Talking about shovels, gift cards. What's up, Ron? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Ron. Brian's here. What's up, Brian? All right. Yeah, Dean, this is kind of like for us too most of the time. So we can either a lot of times I'll just get in the truck and start driving. The wind will blow it off. It's literally that much. Yeah, I can still see it'll be gone by the time I get a quarter mile down the road, so I usually don't have to worry about it. Yep, still. I'll let you read that one, Mel. That's for you. So, all right, so that was everybody's New Year holiday. So the next question that I have, this one's going to be, kind of open it up a little bit. So, and this is whatever you're comfortable sharing. If you don't want to share, definitely don't share. Oh, Aaron, I missed this. Yeah. Packers for the Super Bowl. I hope so. We've had a rough time in the playoffs. We didn't have home field advantage last year, or did we? Did we have home field? Anyway, we didn't make it last year. It's been a rough couple of years for the playoffs. I hope so. I'm pretty sure that Aaron Rodgers is, this time last year, I was pretty sure Aaron Rodgers was in his last year. I don't want to say it this year. I think it's an MVP season. I would be surprised if he does not win the MVP this year, but who knows? He said he's going to make a quick decision, so I don't know if that means he's thought about it, if he's already made the decision, and then is it yes or no, is he going to retire? So, but it's definitely coming. We're kind of year by year at this point. So, all right, so the next question, and again, this is whatever you want to open up. If you don't want to at all, definitely don't. You don't have to. But is there a goal that you did not accomplish in 2021? And there's more questions coming, so we're going to follow up from this. But what is a goal you did not accomplish in 2021? I'm going to share mine also. So seriously, anything you guys want to share, ladies, gentlemen, want to share, feel free. If you don't, that's perfectly fine too. So what do we got? So for me, yeah, Gary, she keeps saying it. I know you're getting cookies soon. So yeah, things have been crazy around here. So for me, one goal that I did not accomplish this year that I wanted to, I just never got it done yet. That's actually getting the content creation, the content coaching piece of the business built. So a landing page, a business plan, all that kind of stuff. That's not done yet. That's definitely going to be coming soon. Didn't get that done, but I'm not going anywhere. It's still going to happen. So I'll get that built up pretty soon. That was definitely a goal of mine to have done by the end of the year. It didn't happen. So, oh yeah, Jason just opened Scumbag Joe's. That's a good one. That's a really, really good one. Amrit did not make 6 figures. Me either, brother. Me either. That's definitely on the goal, on the list. Dave's goal was to not catch the nasty thing. Yeah, and you didn't, right? I don't think you did. I don't think you did you? So that's a good one that you didn't. What's up, Billy? Good to see you, man. Late in chat, but been watching. New Year's was spent in prison, celebrating my 24-year anniversary with the Georgia Department of Corrections. So, yeah, just in case nobody is confused, Billy actually works for the prison. He didn't spend New Year's as a prisoner. He had to party with the prisoners and give them a good New Year's, right? Beard Vato buy a house, but still hoping this year. It's a great goal to have. We're going to be selling one Probably not this year, probably early next year. Dagan didn't win the lottery. Yeah, me either. I don't play the lottery, so it's hard, and I'll tell you why I don't play the lottery. It's actually, to me, it's a funny story. You guys may not think it's funny. I don't play the lottery because I have not gambled or, played scratch-offs even. I don't think I've even bought scratch-offs. Anyway, so when I was in the Army and I went to Germany, so this was back in 2001, the first several days I was there, I wasn't in where I was going to be permanently living yet, so I was in a guest house, and there was a slot machine down in the basement of this place. So it's actually funny, the guest house that I was in, the place I was staying was an old, if you guys are history buffs like me, it was actually an old SS house. So Hitler himself, actually, this was a house where he would go when he was in that area, whatever. And so anyway, down in the basement of this place, there was a bar and pool tables and stuff, and they had a slot machine. It was a slot machine that you would get a card from the bartender there. You'd put whatever amount of cash you want on this thing. So I started with $20. I put $20 on it, and you got to understand, at that time I was an E3. I didn't have much money, so that $20 was like a big deal. So I put $20 on this card. I went and played this slot machine. I was up $200, and then I lost it all because I kept trying to win. So technically I only lost 20, but I was so mad about it that I have not gambled since. I refused to buy, Powerball tickets or anything like that because I lost $20. What is that, 20 years ago? So yeah, that's my gambling story. Yeah, treadmill broke. We're definitely going to I need to get back on Facebook and see if I can find one. The problem, we've been looking for treadmills, and the problem on Facebook is that people post pictures, and then you try to get in contact with them, and they either don't answer, or the pictures they posted, you ask to see more, and they won't show you more, which makes me think it's probably not one I want to buy anyway. We just haven't found one yet. 700-pound deadlift, but it was a pretty late goal. No excuse, and I will surpass that this year. Goal 2, starting actual content. You're not a pansy, but hey, I'm looking forward to you starting that content. Hey, on the deadlift, let's do it. Let's go. I can't do that, so hey, I'll be glad to see that, man. I also know, I think if I remember right, you had some stuff going on with your, was it your legs or I can't remember if it's your legs or your back. You had something going on that you talked about. Gary's goal is to reach the moon. Okay. You going to go to space this year? Didn't break 6K, but crashing it down. Hey, we already talked about this, Chris. So Chris and I have a bet on who's going to get to 100K first. I still say it's me, but, we'll see, Chris. Dean, wasn't able to get my Ford Senior Master Technician certification in 2021. Training class was canceled. Okay. 2022, I'll get it. Thanks to new ownership. There you go, man. There you go. I'm guessing it was canceled. Was it canceled because of the whole global pandemic, I guess? I'm not sure. What's up, Scott? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. My 22 resolution is to get a goal or get a wrench on the CMU to block everyone. I haven't seen Jay Cruz yet. What's up with that? Is he going to give you a wrench or not? I know you've been trying to get one over there, so. Dole Whip Dad, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you, man. Late to the party. Hope everyone is good tonight. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I'm looking forward to what we were talking about yesterday. So, Dole Whip Dad, I'm going to be on his show sometime in February on a Wednesday. It's going to be a late show, so I'll give you guys something to do after this will even be, I'm pretty sure, after Beer Device Live is over. So I think it's 11 p.m. Eastern. So, but I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. Jeff's a great dude to chat with if you've ever been to one of his streams. Shoulder. I knew it was something shoulder, so 80% torn. Yeah. Dan, how do you say this word? How do you say it? I know Dan can say it. Can't fix until the end of 2022, but it's not going to stop me. There you go. He said, all right. He said you're too ghetto. There you go. Oh, there he is. Rogers. Go Pack Go. We'll do it again since you're here now. Go Pack Go! Yes, Go Pack Go. So, yeah, number 1 seed. I'm excited about that. All right, so the next question that we have, let me get rid of that one. So, off of that one, why that came up? Oh, it's there. So, what was your biggest win of 2021? What is your biggest accomplishment? What goal did you crush? So what in 2021 happened that you would consider your biggest win? Billy says, so back still on the last question, I didn't learn how to edit or do thumbnails, so got to learn that. 2022, starting the lockdown live stream very soon. Nice, man. There you go. Jeff, what's he saying? Dallas over Green Bay late January? No, sir. Where's the button? Where's the button? Hold on. I got one for you, Jeff.
Bruh.
That one's for you, Jeff.
Bruh.
Not this year. Not this year. I hope not anyway. And hey, Des Bryant did not catch that ball. I'm only doing that because you said that on your stream one night. So. Oh, you talking about, hey, I'm waiting for, if you're talking about crypto, yeah, same here. Same here. There you go. Dagan got to 1K. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Just before the end of the year, too, just before his birthday. So that was awesome. Vato stayed healthy. Absolutely. Bruce City, new live stream. Yep. Best part of 2020 was getting Alley Cat off the ground. Bittersweet was closing the peak. Yeah, I think that I know that, you know, you worked on this the whole year, and obviously Gary and I talk like every day. You guys don't know how nervous and everything Gary was about this, but I don't know how many of you have got your boxes yet. I know I've seen some posts. People have got your launch box or whatever you ordered. Man, I'm telling you, Alley Cat, he killed it with the new brand, and man, that's all that I've been wearing. So, oh man, that one hurts me. Des caught it. I mean, not according to the stat books though. That's all I'm gonna say. Not according to the stat books. Vinny P completed both my gym and studio. There you go. Hey, most of you guys I think in here follow Vinny P, but if you haven't seen, he posts the videos when he's working out. Man, his I don't know. Vinny P, is that a garage or what is that? The area that you're normally working out? It looks like it's, for some reason it looks like a garage, but it may not be. Starting my new channel and committing to my goals. There you go. Yeah, and you talked about publicly your goals, so going back to school and starting, getting your new channel off the ground. So I'm excited for you, man. What's up, Corey? Back. Happy New Year to you and all the coach family. Appreciate it, man. Happy New Year's to you guys too. Hope you and Hannah are doing well. Biggest win, myself and my family all catching. I don't know what that means. Yep, huge things coming in 2022. So Amrit, the boxes, so there was a few ways. He had set up a pre-order, I don't know, maybe a month or so before he actually went live, and some people had bought those then. There were some that were given away on Dan's stream when it released. And I think now, I mean, I know now all those boxes are sold out now. He only did a limited kind of run of those as a launch. The boxes themselves were kind of pricey, so it wasn't a permanent thing. Supposed to be getting my Alley Cat box sent out on Wednesday. Yes. Need a barn studio. Yeah, I got to test that mic for you. I got to get that mic review out anyway, but that Lee Winter, I've got another mic review that I'll be doing, Lee Winter. It's actually a pretty cool looking mic. I just haven't had a chance to try it yet. But it's a lapel mic, a wireless lapel mic that plugs in. I got it in a bag over here. I'd bring it out. But the little receiver plugs into the iPhone, and then the lapel, if it sounds good, it is a good concept little mic. I'm excited about trying that out. Biggest win was meeting G and his family in person over Thanksgiving. Yep, super dope. And survived half of first year of homeschooling. All of us have stayed healthy. Yeah, so far. I'm glad that I don't have to be – so I have to be back in the office tomorrow, and then after that I'm back home. So back to what things used to be. Like I said here locally, it's the whole thing's kicking up again, so we're kind of rolling back to very minimal staff on site, so I'm glad. Dean, got my credit score up, got savings built up, got some debt paid down, and now I'm able to buy a house in March. Maybe then I'll make content since I'll have a garage. Oh, Dean, I love that statement because I remember, and actually I went back to my very first video today on this channel, and you had a comment on there about how you would never make content. So if you're going to make content, I'm excited for you, man. That's awesome. Ron, trying to get through each day. Hey, man, you know that you got our support, man. We love you, brother. Hope everything's going well for you. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. Thought it was a garage, yeah. Yep, Thanksgiving was awesome. You guys, I know several of you in here, or a few of you in here, I think have met Gary. I don't know if Dan's still here, but obviously Dan's met Gary. A lot of you guys have, I think, have met Gary. Gary's literally the same dude in person that he is on camera. And everybody that I've met in the community, I've met Jay Cruz, I've met Johnny Grooms, Ben Taft, Joe, who else was there? Andy. Afraid I'm gonna miss somebody, but all these people are the same people they are in person and are on camera. So Thanksgiving was awesome. I feel bad for blowing up Ken's DM with ideas on thumbnails. I've also got a mic and tripod coming today from Amazon. Nice. So it's coming today. And you don't feel bad at all, man. You know, I'm more than happy to help. Ellie, planning on making videos for Wednesday. Going to call it Pro Tip Wednesday, but my laptop is super old and dies quick. Not a Mac person, so any recommendations? Thinking of a touchscreen one also. So it depends on... So if you're going to go PC for sure, so you're going to go Windows, you just want to make sure the biggest things I would say to look for is a processor that's at least an i5 or above. A lot of times when you go in, so you see like the budget stuff like in Best Buy or whatever, a lot of that budget stuff has like i3 processors and, you know, kind of a cheap plastic shell, which is not a huge deal. The plastic shell is not a big deal as long as you don't drop it. But definitely look for at least an i5 or above processor. i3 processors, when you start talking about editing software and other types of software that we use for this, i3s are really not going to get the job done. So go i5 or above. You definitely I would always recommend like at least 8 gigs of memory just to be able to handle editing. Editing, you know, like I use Final Cut Pro and editing software is heavy on computer resources. So you want to make sure that you have plenty of memory, good processor. Hard drive space, if you can get SSD, I would go that route. That's going to be better. And I would also recommend an external hard drive if you can. So I've got an external hard drive that's where all of my content stuff goes to, basically, so I can take that between this, my MacBook, whatever. But then it's also always backed up. So every video that I've ever done on both channels is on that hard drive. I probably don't necessarily need to keep all the old stuff, but my way of thinking is, if YouTube was to, let's say that YouTube decided to change their rules about channels or, you know, something beat YouTube out, how would I get started on another platform? I would at least have some of those videos to kind of get started and build my catalog. I don't know that that's ever going to happen, but you know, you never know. And honestly, I just like to hoard stuff. I've got just boxes of cables, and I hoard when it comes to technology. So Ryan, do you have a full-time content creator goal? I do. My goal is by 2023 to be full-time, doing content coaching, YouTube, and all that comes along with that. Any other little, you know, side avenues of revenue. So by 2023, that's my goal. I plan on making that. Burton's Beard Reviews. What's up, Scott? Hope you're keeping well, and hello to all you in the chat. Hey, congratulations to you, man. I saw there is a new Burton running around, so congrats, man. I'm happy for you guys. That's so awesome. What's a good area to focus on if I want to change careers in the tech industry? So, man, there's a lot. What do you do? I'll look for your comment. What do you do right now exactly? What discipline of IT are you in right now? It really depends on your interests. Like I am a Linux systems administrator. That's my day job. I'm a server guy. I work with developers. I work with database guys. I work with Windows guys. I work with, you know, a couple others. And like me personally, I would never want to be a developer. So much going on right now. You guys that know tech know the IT field right now. The big thing is Log4j. It's a jar file that like every industry, every company is, you know, quarantining machines over something that's not a big deal. Anyway, I wouldn't want to be a developer because a lot of that is application specific. But let me know what you do right now and kind of what your interests are when it comes to IT. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Ron. Yep, I have that one. Hold on, Corey. I got you.
You don't know my life.
We got it, man. Ron's going to the Disney meetup. There you go. Jason, highlight of 21 was moving into our new house. Nice. And that you are now live streaming just as much as I am, man. I am so happy and proud of you, man. Let's see what else you guys got here. You know his life. You know Gary's life or mine? Yeah, I think there's a couple of us that pretty much know each other's lives pretty well. Dean got his Alley Cat shirt in today. There you go. I'm curious how this lapel mic I got on the way that connects to my iPhone works. You'll have to let me know. I don't remember what brand. I have to go back and look at the message, but yeah, you have to let me know. Hey, what's up, Tanya? Good to see you. Keep everything. Yeah, I do. I keep everything. I don't delete any videos. It's all on this hard drive, and when this hard drive fills up, I'll just have to buy another one because I'm not going to overwrite anything. What else? Yeah, hey, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Love that goal. 2023. That's definitely my goal for sure. Happy New Year. Amrit teaches, but I'm pretty tech savvy. Okay, so if you're not in the industry yet, what I would recommend is, number one, work on Security Plus. It's a CompTIA certification. Pretty much any IT job, any tech job you get requires a Security Plus certification, cybersecurity. And then, yeah, man, it really just depends on what you're most tech savvy and what you're interested in. Like me, operating systems, Linux. I love Linux. You guys don't get me wrong. I love my day job. I love what I do, except for weeks like I've had the last couple where, the world's on fire according to the people above us. I love what I do, but it really depends on that. I love Linux and operating systems, but if I was to try to take a database job or a developer job, I'd be miserable. So, yeah, Titus has been very chill and loves sleep. Yeah, that's so awesome, man. What hat am I wearing? This is like the hat that I always wear. This is my Detroit Grooming trucker cap. This is one that I always wear. I don't know why I love this hat. Yeah, we were talking about this the other day, praying flights don't get canceled. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with everything going on right now. Your wife just said she thinks you're a freak. Hey, our wives are supposed to tell us that, I guess. But about live streaming or what? Dude, you're killing it, man. I'm glad that you got into it. If it's terrible, I'll send it to you for review. You don't have to do that, man. Just let me know so I don't buy it. All right. So next up, that was, what was your biggest win? And I think we kind of answered some of these, but what are you most looking forward to in 2022? So again, my goal of being able to keep building this and going full time, that's going to happen. I'm going to make sure that happens. But what are you most looking forward to for the year? I think a lot of you guys have kind of said already, so I'll leave that up there just for a minute. So yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too, Scott. I'm not sure what he means. Maybe about live streaming. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, so next week, on the stream next week, it's January, right? So tax time's rolling around, 2021 income is done. I know for me, I'm still trying to figure out, and I've talked to Dan a lot and guys that know this, but I'm really trying to get financial stuff in order and running a business. So talking about taxes and all the legal things that go along with that. So next week, and I'm gonna be talking about this hardcore throughout the next week. But next week, we're gonna have on this stream, we're gonna have an actual accountant, not only an accountant, my personal accountant, that's going to take care of my business taxes and all that good stuff. So we are going to be talking about that next week. We're going to be talking about running your own business, whether it's in content creation or something else, taxes, what you can claim, what you can't claim. Should you set up a business entity, an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, all that good like stuff that sounds boring, but it's actually really important. We're going to be talking about that next week. He's going to be doing most of the talking. I've got some questions. Him and I have been chatting about, how to frame the show, but we have some great information that's going to come, information that I don't even know myself. I'm still trying to figure out how this all works. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. So if you guys are interested in taxes for business, you can probably even get some personal stuff out of it. But if you're creating content that's monetized in any way, running a business, anything, this will be a great show for you guys to catch. So like I said, we've talked about sort of the topics we're going to talk about. This guy is very smart. Actually, I went to high school with him, and he's been an accountant since we graduated. I think he's a year older than me, a year or two, but really smart guy when it comes to it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to learn so much next week. I think it's going to be a good show. Yeah, I figured. I know she supports you, man, for sure. My 2022 goal is to be like the Bee Gees, staying alive, staying alive. Vinny P cashing in my Shiba when it hits. Man, if Shiba Inu ever takes off, listen, I need Shiba to do what Doge did just for a week, climb. I have, 2.5 million Shiba coins. If that gets up to 50 cents like Doge did, I'm cashing out, and I'll be a full-time creator halfway through 2022. So I'm saying go Shiba. Go Shiba. Can't wait to learn about how to do taxes as a content creator. Yeah, the idea was actually Brian's idea. We were talking about this after he was on the stream. So it was Brian's idea to have that kind of show. And I was like, oh, man, that's perfect because I've been talking to the guy that's going to take care of mine. So I reached out to him. He's never done YouTube before. Him and I have had like Zoom conversations. He's never done YouTube. But I reached out and I was like, hey, here's an idea that we have for a show. How would you feel about going live? And he's like, heck yeah, man, let's do it. So it's going to be a good show, I think. Looking forward to getting my general ed, then transfer to ASU for sports journalism. They have internship programs that will allow me to work for ESPN, Pac-12, MLB, NCAA, etc. Man, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for where you take that. Remember when Bitcoin, man, if I would have gone in on Bitcoin. Right off your mics, chairs, anything you use for your business. Yeah, for the most part, but I know there's also some rules for that as far as, I don't know. I'm not a tax professional legal advisor at all. I have no idea. I know that when it comes to the space that you use for your business, so like my studio here, my office, this office is used. That's pretty much all that's in here. So the thing I'm not quite clear on is that I also, when I'm working from home, I'm working here too. So I got to find out about that. But yeah, it's going to be great to get that kind of information next week. Yep. So yeah, he's also opening up a donut shop in our area with his wife. I love donuts. His family's awesome. I'm looking forward to, I don't know when that opens. It's supposed to open pretty soon, but yeah. Would iMovie work for a beginner content creator? Absolutely. iMovie will work just fine. There are certain little things you can't do in iMovie, like, multiple layers on top of each other. So like B-roll on top and then something else on top of that. There's little quirks like that don't work, but absolutely. iMovie works great. iMovie is basically a scaled down version of Final Cut Pro. It's the free version that comes with all Macs. You just download it from the Apple Store. It will work perfectly. It'll work just fine. Yeah. Hey, trust me, Nick, you want to wait for the professional because I'm still trying to figure this out myself. 2022, I really have to get serious about the financial side of things. Like I said, I just started the LLC last, I guess it was November. And so that part is new. And so he's helped me through all that. But yeah, definitely want to wait for the professional because I'll just steer you wrong if I try to say it right now. Bitcoin hit a 3-month low today. I dipped my toe in a little at 46K. I wish I would have. I wish I would have got into it earlier. I got into Doge way too late. I got in when it really started. Was that back in July or August when it really started to climb? Made a couple of $100, but some of those guys that got in early, like I got in Shiba early, man, they're doing well. Yeah, crypto is pretty interesting. I was talking to a guy at work the other day who actually mines his own crypto. He's got a couple of computers set up with some, I guess, some pretty expensive graphics cards. I don't know much about that part of actual mining it. I know it takes really good graphics cards, I guess is what he was saying, and things like that. I just buy mine. Monday next week. So that'll be Monday. He'll be on Monday, my 7 p.m. show this time next week. Also starting this week, so we are going to be doing the Just Stream With Me every week now. It's going to be on Friday night, so that does start this coming Friday, so 4 days from now. So I will be live again Friday night, 9 p.m. looking forward to that. So I'll be sharing that this week also. So, guys like Jason, who went live the first time and now he's going live. I love the fact that he came on that first show. And that's my goal. I want to help people to go live, to create content, to do whatever they need to do to get their story out, the content they want to make. That's my main goal with my channel. So Just Stream With Me is a stream that's really important to me. So yeah, every week we're going to be doing that now. What's up, E-Rock? Good to see you, man. Be listening while preparing my lunch for tomorrow. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, same thing. I'm not in the negative. I sold right when it started to drop. I made a couple $100, but not as much as I could have if I would have got in early. First bought Doge at 9.9 cents, did okay, but lost plenty elsewhere, yeah. I don't know enough about it. I don't know. I've learned a little bit since August. Again, I wish I would have gotten in it earlier. I know several guys that did. Made it back to Arizona in time to jump on. Good to see you, Bill. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, and don't worry, Table Talk didn't die. We just, busy lives and paths. We'll probably still do a Table Talk at some point. Just things got busy for all of us, and we just kind of decided, let's all focus on the things we have going on. Gary had, his stuff going on. I'm trying to build this channel. Andy's working on his things, so we're all still good. The show didn't fall apart. Like, we're all still friends. We just, things kind of got busy for us, so. Hey, Bill, where'd you go, man? Where did you, I might have missed it if you said it live, but where did you go? Glad you made it back safe. Yeah, absolutely. My passion truly isn't helping people. And that's why, back in August, that's why I made the transition from, doing the beard channel full time to doing this. And, this channel, Ken the Content Coach, this is my main YouTube channel. I'm still doing beard content from time to time. With affiliate stuff, or, if I buy something and want to review it or whatever. But the beard channel is literally a hobby channel. I still love beard content. I still love beard products and taking care of my beard, but my passion is on this channel. This is where my work, my focus, my consistency, all that is going here. I want to grow this channel and help as many people as I can. So, content creation, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, if I ever thought that I would be a content creator, the answer would have been no. It's not something that was even in my vision at that point. I watched YouTube. I love watching content creators do their thing. I was watching guys like Dan, others on YouTube, other stuff that I was interested in. But it's not something that 3 years ago I would have ever considered doing. It wasn't until I've said it before, I watched several of Dan's videos and got interested in more into beard products. I wasn't taking very good care of my beard. I thought I was, but I wasn't taking very good care of my beard. I learned a lot from watching Dan and some other guys. And, when I first started doing YouTube, it was like, hey, man, this looks like fun. Like, I could buy products and review them and talk about them. And like all of us, my first couple of videos were just, let's be honest, my first intro video was straight up trash. It's something that I love doing, and it just built and built. And then the more that I started to kind of experiment with different things and just got more into it, the more I fell in love with content creation and then helping people. So that's why jumping into the content creator space and helping people. Absolutely. That's my passion's here for sure. Yeah, man, if it gets up to, I'm telling you, man, if it gets up to 50 cents a coin, I'm selling, I'm cashing out. I'll deal with the tax side of it. What do I have left after? How does all that work? And then I am going to retire. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. They said if you spent $1,000 on Doge on January 1st and kept it there, you would have made $29,000 by January 1st. Let me read that. Oh, okay, 22, January. Maybe I'm confused on what you're saying. It really blew up in August. I think it was July or August is when it really blew up. I don't know where it's at now because I sold all mine. But I've got everything in Shiba now. I'm hoping. I did see AMC theaters, I think, are accepting Shiba's form of payment. I'm really hoping that the more you hear stories like that, the more you hear companies that are going to start accepting crypto as forms of payment, the more it's going to, take off. So far, Shiba's just kind of hanging out. I'm waiting. At your daughter's in Salt Lake City. Okay, cool. When I get my new setup or have time to go in the house, I'd love to join. Hey, we can talk about this someday, man. We can definitely talk about that at some point. I'll let them talk about the stream. I know a little bit. I don't know everything. Yeah, all started with a gas cap. Yeah, so Dan, I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, Dan and Scuba did a content creator challenge. I had started the Bluegrass Bearded channel already. I only had a few videos out there, and Dan and Scuba did this challenge. I don't know how many videos were submitted, but mine was one of them they picked as one of the videos that they enjoyed. And man, that meant a lot. That meant a lot to have your video picked by a content creator who's obviously been doing this and knows what he's doing, and somebody as big as Dan. It was awesome. So that really kind of ignited me to keep going and grow and do better. So yeah, that was really cool. And that video, actually, Dan, last time I looked at it, I'll have to look to get an actual number, but that video has done really well. I only have on that channel like 60 subscribers. I haven't done anything else with the channel, so obviously that's how that works. But that video itself has like thousands. Hold on, I'm going to look real quick because I'm curious now. Let's see. If I'm signed into it, I might not be. Yep, I am. So 67 subscribers on that video or on that channel. And the video has 10,000 views. So for not doing anything else on the channel, I think it's pretty cool. Appreciate you, E-Rock. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Same to you. Can't wait to meet you. I know that hopefully you'll be coming through here. I don't know when that is, but you talked about at some point you'll be coming through this way. So look forward to meeting you, man. Yeah, the mayor crushed it from what I saw. I didn't see the whole stream, but yeah. Nick, I done it already. I don't know how low it is right now, but I was in already, and I don't know. How low is it without me looking? How low is it? Sold Doge way too early. Am I reading that right? 120 million. You have 120 million coins? That's awesome. You got way more than I do. I put $100 into it a couple of months ago when people started talking about it. When I bought it, I think it was at 0.00003 or whatever. At that point I've lost track of the decimal places, but way under a penny. So basically 2.5 million coins I got for $100. So yeah, for sure. There's a lot of, get that to work. So yeah, there's a lot of comments on the video about how that helped, people to buy. So basically what the video was, for those of you that probably didn't see it, because most people don't know the channel exists. I've done nothing with the channel. It was a video. So I've got a 2011 Ford F-150. I still have the same truck. I'm going to drive it until I can't drive it anymore. But the gas door, so the door that opens for the gas, the spring inside had broken several months before. And what's actually funny about it is that the story there is that I went to the Ford dealership, and I don't remember what it was now. I think it was a couple $100 it was going to cost for them to replace it. And so I was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying that. So I found it on Amazon. I found the door, the new assembly, and I bought it, and it's set down here in the basement or out in the garage or somewhere for a couple of months. And then Dan and Scuba did that challenge, and that made me actually get it and go put it in. I knew how to do it. I just had never gotten around to doing it. So anyway, I made the video, put the Amazon link, showed people how I did it. And there's a bunch of comments on the video about people who, same situation as me. Apparently it's a big problem with F-150s. Same thing, their spring inside broke and they didn't want to spend that much money to fix it. So they've been able to fix it now. So I'm glad it's helped so many people. 16 cents right now. Yeah, I don't remember what it was whenever I first bought it. And this is my issue with crypto. It's 16 cents. It's so much different than obviously when it's, way below a penny. If I was to buy into that now, I'd have to put a lot more and then hope that it just really explodes before there's any gains. And that was, I think it was somewhere around there when I got in Doge the first time. I haven't read about Doge since, so I don't know what it's even doing. You have the same F-150, same issue with the gas store. Hey, $20, you can fix it, man. It's right there on. So if you go, well, I won't pull it up, but I'll pull it up. Let's go. So if you go to YouTube and search, let me see if it even comes up this way, because I don't ever look at it. Sometimes I'll go over and see I have comments. Bluegrass DIY Ford F-150. Let's see if it even comes up. Oh yeah, there it is. So let me get this switched over here. So here it is right here. I'll zoom in so you guys can see this. So this video, this top video right here, this is the video I did for that challenge I was talking about. So look at that short beard right there. But I literally made this channel just for that video. I've done one more video on it since about protecting your brand new trees and bushes during, we had a frost one year after, I guess it was in the spring. It was in the spring. So we had planted a couple of new fruit trees, and then we had forecasted for frost and winter weather. And so I did another video to show how to cover those up and protect those from that frost. But yeah, that video hasn't got nearly as many views, a couple of hundred, but this one's done well. And again, I've done nothing with the channel since, so obviously the channel hasn't grown, but that video's done well. Talking about crypto. Hey, Beanie. What's up, Nick, first of all? But get off my Ford, sir. Get off my Ford. I love my truck, man. My truck has 170 something thousand miles, and it still runs like a champ. So until the wheels fall off, until I can't drive it anymore, that's what I'm going to drive. Plus everything's going electric. I don't know. I don't want an electric truck. I'll just leave it at that. You want to see it? All right. So here, I'll grab the link and throw it in. Hold on a second. Let me copy it. Copy. Yep, there's a link for it if you guys want to see it. That's the video that I did. This was, it says a year ago, but it was more than a year ago, just how YouTube does dates. But yeah, I think it was probably the summer of 2020 is when that was done. So yeah, early video. Yeah, dude, I'm with you. Electric, that's not a truck. I don't know if you guys, so there was a chip shortage, right? And I don't know all the details about it. Some of you guys in here might know, but there was some kind of a chip shortage. I think something to do with silicone or something, some kind of a chip that goes into trucks. There was a shortage. Now, you guys know up in Louisville, there is a Ford manufacturing plant. So that's where F-150s, maybe some others, but I know F-150s are made there. There's a spot not too far from where I work when I go to the office that they could not move these trucks because they needed these chips. So there was this parking lot in this town right outside of where I work that was just filled with these trucks. I mean, there had to be a couple of hundred trucks, probably more, several hundred trucks that were sitting there waiting for these chips. And they had been sitting there since, probably the spring or early summer. And they just moved them out last week. When I left work on Thursday, they were driving them out. I noticed Thursday morning they were starting to drive them out. By Thursday, they had several of them moved, and now the parking lot's empty. So I guess whatever the chip shortage was, I guess that's taken care of now, but those trucks are gone. Warren Buffett said it best, the stock market is built to take money from the impatient and put it in the pockets of the patient. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. That's one thing I learned with Doge, and especially now the money that I put into Shiba. That $100, as far as my mind is concerned, that $100 is gone. It's sitting there. I've got the coins. Hopefully it blows up. But if it doesn't, $100 is, a little chunk of money, but it's gone. Hopefully it blows up. Electric truck, that's a generator. Yeah, I agree, man. I don't know. I want a truck, I have a commuter, and then the Denali for the family vehicle. Yeah, I tell my sons, I think every household needs a truck, I think. When you need it, you need it. So the shortage had them buying old trucks for the original new value or higher. It was madness. Yeah, truck prices had gotten insane. I could have sold my truck, I guess, if I really wanted to, and probably even at 170,000 miles, probably got a pretty good chunk of change for it. But no, I love my truck. What's up, Aldemir? Good to see you, man. Same problem with Toyota. Yeah, I don't know what the chips were. I don't know the full story, but I guess it was an industry-wide issue. As a content creator, which days have you seen the best views and what time? So actually really cool question. Let me go to my YouTube studio. I can show you exactly how you can find out. So once you get over a certain number of subscribers, I think it's 300. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's 300. When you go to your YouTube studio, let me get there and I'll show you. Do a screen share. So when you go to YouTube Studio, you can see where are we at? I think it's under, is it Reach? Audience. Hold on, I'll find it. Okay. So it's right here. YouTube will actually tell you on your own specific channel when your viewers are on YouTube. So for me, let me try to zoom in. It's about as far as it's going to go. So for me, when you look at this chart, this tells you over the last 28 days, I can change this, but just looking over the last 28 days, this tells you when your views are. So basically the brighter the purple is, that's when your viewers are mostly on YouTube. So looking at, for the most part, it's after noon. I've been playing around with different times of posting videos. I went back to 10 o'clock this morning. But I'm still kind of playing around with times and trying to figure it out. This is something that changes all the time for you, but basically noon and after every day. And then you can see per day. So like Sundays, the best time would be 4 p.m. Obviously Mondays at 7. Very many of your viewers, because you guys are here hanging out, which I appreciate. But Monday nights, and then pretty much every day of the week is the same here. Everybody, when you log in, it's probably going to look different, but it's going to be based on your audience when they are engaging with your videos. So YouTube's going to tell you exactly when most of your viewers are online, so you can kind of gauge from there. Let me get this back down. But honestly, YouTube will also tell you that this doesn't necessarily guarantee or it says it somewhere in here if you click deeper. Oh, it's right here. Publish time is not known to directly affect the long-term performance of a video. So looking at your actual content, I did the video on the microphone, on the Fi-Fine USB microphone, and for the first, I'm still kind of at the point with my channel where for the first 24 hours or so I may get like 30, 40, 50 views. A lot of your views come after that. So that video now, it was posted a week ago, and it's almost 1,000 views, which is crazy insane. It's awesome. A lot of your views, though, I don't really focus too much on this analytic when my viewers are on YouTube because, again, it doesn't really affect the long-term performance of a video. So I haven't put a lot of stock in it. Like I said, I've been playing around with different times. I've posted afternoon, earlier in the morning, different days. And so I'm still trying to figure that out, but this will kind of give you a starting point when you get going. Team Toyota Prius, says Corey. Hey, what's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. The chip shortage is for all manufacturers. That makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but yeah, that makes sense. Due to factories being shut down. Talking about electric cars, if you live in Cali, you'll be forced to buy or drive an electric vehicle in the near future. If I'm not mistaken, I think nationally, I don't necessarily keep up. I don't watch a lot of news or keep up with a lot of stuff. But I want to say I've at least heard of a plan that by 2030, the goal is to get everything electric. I don't know. Chips were going to computers instead of vehicles. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to finish collecting the eggs from the chicken coop. All right, man. Hey, if you're leaving, have a good one, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Just went and watched that old video, some recent comments. Yeah, I think I had a comment on there just a couple days ago saying it helped them fix their fuel doors. It's really easy to fix once you figure out how to get it out of there, because there's a bunch of tabs inside, and there's no really good way. A lot of the videos you see on YouTube, they show them crawling up under the truck and, trying to get your arm up in there, and that was too tough. So I made up my own way to do it. So Jeff's opinion, going live may matter some when you choose to go live, but uploading videos not nearly as much. Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I don't put a whole lot of stock into that chart. I think it's great to be able to look at. I do like going and looking at analytics and clicking through all the tabs and seeing what YouTube tells me, but I also prefer to just kind of trust my instinct and intuition and what I'm learning as I go. I think analytics can only take you so far. They're definitely important. I'm a big believer in looking at analytics and using that to guide your decisions. But I think there's more to be said for your intuition and your gut when it comes to days and times and things like that. So I agree with you. I think uploaded videos, a lot of your views come way after the fact. Everyday Drive is a 2008 Ford Ranger with 180,000 miles. Bill, they last forever, man. They last forever. I've had, what have I had? I've had 2 Ford Rangers. I've got the F-150 now. I've driven a Chevy. I've driven a Dodge. And Fords are my favorite. Mandated in 2030. So 2035, okay. I know I got to play catch up on videos. I can't always watch right away, so I binge watch later. Yeah, and that's just it. I mean, even with live streams, right? So I've got a couple live streams I have to do this to. Here's something I would recommend. So even on live streams, right? Live stream replay value is not usually, as far as like watch time and stuff, is not always the best. There are some people that will go back and watch. Like this one being a hangout and just kind of random topics. I wouldn't expect too much watch time on this one after the fact, but I don't necessarily care. Oh, Vinny P, you leaving? Hey, thanks, Vinny, for being here, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time, man. Let me go back to that. Where was that at? So what I was saying was I don't expect too much really replay value from this live stream, which, that's fine. That's completely fine with me. This is fun hanging out with you guys and chatting with you guys. But I do go back and do some things. I've got to catch up on some. Like I'll go back and I'll cut out the countdown, because the countdown only really serves kind of a purpose for the live stream while it's live. So I will cut out the countdown and trim that part out, so then if somebody does go watch it after the fact, they get right into the stream. But, yeah, people will always go back and watch videos, especially uploaded, pre-recorded content. That's obviously, you put it out there and it's out there. The video that I did, the StreamYard Stream Deck video, it's still getting views. And that's something that searchability after the fact makes those videos, your views are just going to continue to climb on things like that. And then you never know if you upload a video like, today's video, let's say that it goes 2 weeks and nobody really cares about it. You never know when a video may take off. So, looking at analytics is important, but, I don't know. Like I said, intuition and all that I think is more. Hey, what's up, Nicholas E? Good to see you, man. There you go. Nick says Team Ford. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Well, hey, why don't you guys want to do some, let's see what kind of questions Poddex has for us. So where we normally do the this or that type questions from Poddex, that's something different for tonight. So let me get it ready. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my cameras. I don't know what happened earlier. All right, so let's go to screen share for this. So speed round. So we'll do a couple of these and then we'll go and wrap up. Like I said, this was just kind of a hangout stream. Next week, we're going to get right back into content that hopefully is going to help you guys. This was just kind of fun to hang out, kind of unwind after the last week and a half especially has been crazy. So I'm just having fun hanging out with you guys, kind of unwinding, and yeah, it's been crazy the last little bit. So let's do some. So this is not this or that. This is this deck is called 2021 year in review or something like that. So I found this one, since this is the first stream of 2022, kind of the New Year's stream. So we will start with these. What's up, Jason? Good to see you, brother. So how late do you tend to wake up on New Year's Day? We kind of talked about this earlier. Some of you kind of mentioned you had to work and all that stuff. But how late do you tend to wake up on New Year's Day? So for us this year, we got up at like 11:30 or 12, I think, something like that. Definitely, we don't usually sleep that late. So Gary said noon. Let's go back here. Let's get some music. So Gary said noon. Bill said 8 a.m. Bill, you must not have partied too hard. 8 a.m. That's, yeah, we slept way too late. That day was pretty much gone by the time we got up. Yeah, 11, somewhere around there, between 11 and 12, yeah. Bearded Floridian said noon. Mark, 9:30. Aaron, early, 6 to 7 a.m. Depends on how long Dan's stream goes on. Yeah. Slept until 5 a.m. There, you party animal. I know you had to get up and work. New Year's Day is my birthday, and I woke up at 11-ish. So D, Showtime 718. I don't think I've seen either before. Thanks for being here, man. Or ma'am, I'm not sure who. But appreciate it. Yeah, 11 a.m. Woke up at almost 11 a.m. the other day. 8:30 to 9. Hey, Jeff, I hear you. I don't usually ever sleep that late. Ever. We were in bed so late that it just kind of turned into that. 8:30 to 9. Went to bed at 8:45. Woke up at 3. Yeah, I'm guessing you had to go to work, man. Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, D Showtime. Happy birthday. If you don't care, if you want to drop your first name in the chat or whatever, just so I know who what to call you. But yeah, happy birthday. Went to bed at 2 a.m. Good with 6 hours of sleep. Yeah, hey, if I get if I get at least 4 hours of sleep, I'm pretty much okay. Mel's completely the opposite. She needs a lot of sleep. But I can get by on 4. Danny, all right, nice to meet you, Danny. Appreciate you being here. Scott says 9 a.m. Yep. No work, just a natural early bird. Yeah, I doing what you do, though, I know you're used to getting up early. So, all right, let's see what we got next. Again, these are all, I don't ever know what question's coming up next. These are all random, so let's see what we got. We kind of talked about this last week a little bit, but for those of you that do New Year's resolutions, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do goals. I think goals for me are easier to keep and plan for. But for those of you that do New Year's resolutions, how long into the year does your resolution start to fade? If it fades for you. If not, you are awesome. I've always found that with resolutions, they always kind of fade for me. So, dude, I'm telling you, man, she needs her sleep. So the way the weekends kind of work around here is I'll get up early. Saturdays are for the most part family day. Depending on what's going on, I may come down here and work on some stuff, but I get up early and try to get started on content or whatever I'm trying to do. And then Sunday, same thing. I get up early. She typically sleeps, a couple hours past when I get up. I try to get up on the weekends at 6 or 7. The last few weekends, that hasn't really worked out. Busy, holidays and stuff like that, but work, all that stuff. But on a normal weekend, I like to get up at 6 or 7 and create. The first week. Yeah, that's like going to the gym, right? The gym, I used to go to the gym all the time. I haven't been. I probably need to start my membership back up, but I'm waiting on this whole global thing to die down before I go back in the gym. But it used to be funny because you'd go in the gym, you get in there, and I was already in the gym in November, December, so going to the gym on January 1st was no big deal. But you start to notice, from January 1st to like the 10th, the 15th, it's really crowded. Like everybody's there. You got to get there early to find the machine you want. By January 15th, it's back to normal. So the same people that you always see, they're there. So yeah. Yep. She likes to get up early on vacation. Vacation, she likes to get up earlier than me. She's dragging me out of bed. Noon on January 1st. There you go. I saw, Jeff says, I'm not a resolution guy, I'm a goal guy. Yeah, I just think for me that works out better. I think resolutions are more of a kind of a fun thing to talk about. I think that if you were to poll most people don't necessarily keep resolutions, at least to the extent that they wanted to. I think it's easier to keep goals. Goals and life changes so they do not fade. Absolutely. Yep. I don't make resolutions. I got goals. Yeah, no resolutions but goals. Weight loss goal is not a resolution either. It's a goal. Yeah, I think we're all pretty much of the same mind here. I didn't mean to put that up there. But if you want to check out my website, there it is. Yeah, this has turned into our habit lately, especially over the holidays. This is getting ready to change because kids are going back to school. Which, Mel homeschools, so tomorrow's back to normal for her. But, we've had this habit lately of sitting up until, 1, 2 in the morning. So we gotta fix that. Usually make a goal list and cross them out as time goes by. At the end of the year, you'll be surprised at how much you accomplished. Absolutely. That treadmill's still waiting. And man, our treadmill, it's literally broken. Like, that's no joke. The treadmill, it's funny to talk about. Like, Dave likes to, I'm sure you guys pay attention tomorrow because tomorrow's Let's Talk Tuesday. I know as soon as I post that tomorrow morning, Dave is going to say something about the treadmill. It's fun to talk about, but literally the treadmill got so much use. I had that treadmill for, 10 or 15 years. And it finally just broke. So we have to buy a new one. I've tried to find some on Facebook, and like I said, people either want way too much for a used treadmill, or they're selling like the cheaper ones that really are not made for like running necessarily. Or there was one lady that had a picture of a treadmill posted. I think she only wanted like $200 for it. It was a good brand. It was a Nordic Track. I don't remember the model, but she had one picture posted. The belt, it was standing up, so you could see the belt, but the belt had stains all over. It looked like something had been spilled on it. I wasn't super concerned about that because you can clean that. But when I asked for more pictures, because I wanted to see like the panel and the rest of it, she wouldn't send me pictures. So that pretty much told me that was not the treadmill to buy. I'm sure there was something wrong with it. So, but I need to look again. I haven't looked since before Christmas. Made a resolution to truly dial in my dad bod. I need to make a few changes, like switch back to whole milk. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm drinking skim milk just because of my gallbladder surgery, but yeah. Yep, goals. Goal last year was gym all year. Same goal this year. Hey, if you guys want motivation for gym motivation, Bill, Bearded Landshark, he posts gym pictures or gym videos all the time. So he's definitely a gym guy. Really, though, resolution is just a word. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My only resolution is to stay alive and need to keep the fan club happy. That's right. My treadmill, if I even own one, it's broken too. The dog ate my homework also. It really is. So Mel likes to use the incline, and that's what broke on it. The incline, what holds it together, the framing inside of it, it just gave out. It kind of broke off the plastic inside. So I guess I could buy and fix that, but I'll probably just get a used treadmill for just as much. All right, let's see. Yeah, put a rest in peace tombstone on the treadmill. I looked at Pelotons, man. I can't afford that. That's why I'm looking for a used treadmill. Pelotons, they look awesome, but they're expensive. Bowflex Extreme. Bought my 12 and 14-year-old a Bowflex Extreme. It's a $1,700 coat rack now. Yeah. All right, let's see what's next. We'll do a few more of these and start to get out of here. All right, what is the craziest way you've ever spent New Year's Eve? If anybody wants to share this answer, what's the craziest way you've ever spent New Year's Eve? I don't think that I have anything worth mentioning. I'm literally not a party guy. I never really have been. I'd have to think about that one. I don't know. I'll think. Most of the time, I'm lucky if I'm still awake by the time the ball drops. So what is the craziest way you've ever spent New Year's Eve? See if anybody's got any stories. There you go. Iraq, yeah. Yeah. I've never been deployed during New Year's Eve. I deployed to Kosovo in 2002, right after. It was in February, but never during the New Year. Working coat check at a club was super fun. I'm sure you saw some things going on. Jason says, same here, nothing noteworthy. Yeah, I'm a boring dude. Like we don't party. I don't drink. I mean, much at all. Yeah. I literally have nothing. I have nothing for that question. Okay, almost fell out of a second-story apartment window. Well, I'm glad you didn't. I don't know. I'm glad you didn't, man. I'm glad you didn't. Oh, yeah. I'm not a Red Bull fan anyway, and I don't drink that, but yeah, I bet. Woke up New Year's Day and had no idea where my car was. I was 22 at the time. Yeah, knowing where you live. I don't know how far away your car was, but I'm sure that was fun. Partying it up back in the day in clubs and some super dressy outfits while listening to my favorite cover bands. Yeah. Ken Hope all as well. What's up, John? Good to see you, man. What equipment did you use when you first started making videos? So on my first YouTube channel, which the Bluegrass Bearded YouTube channel, I don't know the exact count, but like my first, I didn't actually buy a camera until December of 2020. So for my first year, I was using just an iPhone. I had a shotgun microphone I bought on Amazon, and that's literally what I was using. I had bought, Final Cut Pro, and I was using, higher end editing software. But as far as filming, my iPhone, which was an iPhone 11 at the time, actually started with an iPhone XR, then got the iPhone 11 and a $40 shotgun microphone. Probably 100 videos I did that way. You can get good quality, out of an iPhone and a good microphone to get started for sure. Can't comment. Not sure if the statute of limitations has expired. Well, hey, I don't want any statutes creating issues on my channel. So, for you is what I mean. It wouldn't cause issues for me, but I don't want you to rat yourself out here. So, what's up, Zeb? Good to see you, man. Thanks, partying days in the mid '90s. Yeah. Woke up at a friend's apartment, didn't know how I got there, no clue where my car was. Took a few hours to find it. It was at a bar. If the Packers make the Super Bowl, me and Ryan should get Packers cookies. Yeah. She's never made Packers cookies that I know of, but I'm sure she could. All right, we'll do one more. Let's see what's next. Well, do you love or hate New Year's resolutions? We talked about that. We talked about goals. We talked about last year. All right. Which of your relationships meant the most to you this past year, and how can you nurture and grow those relationships further into the new year? I think most of us probably have the same answer on this one, but obviously family. Honestly, mine and Mel's relationship, family. And then all of you guys here, when I say that I appreciate all of you that stop by and hang out and watch videos and hang out on social media and that I chat back and forth with, you guys are literally second family to Mel and I, no joke. I seriously every day look forward to chatting with a lot of you and, just all that we do and talk about together, and you guys are a family to us. So, definitely that relationship. Appreciate all of you guys. Literally, you guys have no idea what it means to me. Number one, the support, but number two, the conversations, the messages, even the last week and a half of things that have been going on, getting messages from people just checking in. I didn't even really talk about things that were going on. And, some people could just tell I've been quieter, and, that kind of stuff means a lot. So, you guys, literally, I appreciate all of you that we talk to. So, Y'all mean the world to me, for real. What's up, Sammy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I think you're probably getting ready to go live here pretty soon, so I'll stop by and say hello. All right, let's see. You stopped drinking shortly after that, yeah. Yeah, the reason I don't drink heavy at all is because I grew up with, and I'm not obviously not saying, Mark, this is what you were doing. I hope it doesn't come across that way. But I grew up, I've talked about kind of my mother and stuff, and just the things that I saw when I was a kid. I just don't drink. I'll open something and drink half of it and be done. So definitely my dog and family relationships, me, Ryan, and JP's. Oh yeah, for sure, man. You guys are growing. You guys are starting and growing a channel that that I think has a lot of potential. So I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. For me, my wife, she got pretty bad sick, and I'm blessed to have her. So that one is super easy for me. Right on, man. Right on. Yep, August will be our 7-year wedding anniversary. Absolutely. So for those of you that don't know, kind of like mine and Mel's story, we met in Germany years ago, back in 2004. And we, I got Army orders. I had to leave. She stayed in Germany for a while, and then we were not really together after that. And we got back together in 2015. So yeah, definitely 7 years, but we've known each other since, 2004. Your wife, yeah, marriage always takes two to keep it going really good. Absolutely. We're actually, 2 weeks from now, so on that subject, 2 weeks from now, we're going to have a live stream with Mel. So Mel's going to be live with me in 2 weeks. We're going to talk about like family support and kind of like get to know Mel, because a lot of people in the creator space have not really got to know my wife much. They see her in the chats and on IG sometimes and whatever, but yeah, so we came up with this idea. 2 weeks from now, me and Mel are both going to be here on camera together. We're going to talk about that and whatever else we kind of plan for the show. So that's going to be in 2 weeks. I'm excited for it. Let's see. Yep, first marriage and forever marriage. Yep. Hard into family this year. Yeah, we're still thinking about you guys, man. I hope your guys, given the circumstance, I hope your guys' Christmas was okay. Married 16 years. That's awesome. Let's see. Jason says, family expecting an addition around May, and then he wants to clarify, not me, by the way, grandchild. Yeah. Never know, Jason. Never know, man. John says, looking forward to the show. Yeah, absolutely, man. Me too. I appreciate, Mel has always been my biggest supporter, and obviously on our old channel on Bluegrass Bearded, we were live every other Wednesday together. We had a show, so she loves getting involved and doing this stuff too. But I figured this would be a good show for people in the creator space that haven't really gotten to know her yet. Actually, it was her idea. I can't take credit for it. But for people in the creator space that haven't gotten to know her yet, they'll get to meet Mel and see who she is and who my biggest supporter is. So Mel is awesome. Ken, I guess you're pretty cool too. Yeah, dude, people say that their favorite coach is Mrs. Coach. I agree. Mine too. No. You don't want me to wish that upon you, right? Yep, 21 years for you and Carlos. 21 years, man. That's awesome. Did you guys, and I don't remember, you guys just had an anniversary? When was that, Dagan? Remind me when that was, because I don't remember. 15 years for your wife and yourself. You're both 18 when you got married. That's awesome, man. So, all right. Well, that was this week's show pretty much. So I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out again. Had no plan, no agenda for tonight. It was sort of by design. After the last couple of weeks being busy, holidays and work stuff and all that, I figured it'd be good just to have a hangout show and, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So we're going to get back into the theme topic content. Like I said, next week, we're going to have my own personal accountant, who is going to talk with us about, taxes, business taxes, things like what you can and can't claim. Do you need a business entity? When do you need one? When do you not need one? All that good stuff that I know less than 1% about. So he's going to be definitely the one to give us that information. Some of you guys that are, looking to make money in content creation or are making money in one way or another, I think it'll be a great show. I really don't know information-wise what to expect. I got plenty of my own questions. The show is pretty much kind of built out. He helped me with kind of putting that together, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great show. December 1st. I thought it was pretty recent, yeah. 22 years, Bearded Land Shark. Yep, Jeff, appreciate you, man. Hey, Jeff, when do you start your Wednesday show? Is it this week? Are you starting that this week, or is it later on? That's a Depeche Mode song. I don't know. I have to look that up. I can't say I've ever heard of that one. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, appreciate you guys hanging out as always. You guys know where to find me. Make sure you hit the right button. You guys know where to find me at. So you're on my YouTube channel. Appreciate you being here. Website, kenthecontentcoach.com. Email, ken@kenthecontentcoach.com. All over social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. So those links are in the description of this video and every video. So that's where you can find those. And I see my camera. Let's see if it comes back. There we go. Came back. So, yeah, appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys all have a great week. Hope you guys are recovering from the holidays. I know that I'm tired, so this was a great show just to hang out. Next week, we're back at it. So we'll have my accountant here next week. We'll talk about tax and business stuff. The following week, it'll be me and Mel. We'll get to know Mel a little bit. So that's the next 2 weeks. Appreciate you guys. Okay, Jeff says 2 nights from now. So you are starting that this week. So Wednesday nights at, I think, 11 p.m. Eastern. So Jeff has a show Wednesdays at 11 p.m. So if you are... usually Beard Advice Live is done by then, so head on over to Dole Whip Dad. Jeff does a great show. He talks content creator stuff. He does a show, weekly morning show, most mornings. Sometimes life gets in the way, but mostly he's live in the mornings with more of a Disney themed show. But great show to watch. Jeff's one of my good friends. I appreciate Jeff. So, oh yeah, and then Friday night, yeah, thank you. Friday night, just stream with me, so I'm going to start talking about that. So that'll be Friday night. So we'll have another one of these. If anybody is wanting to go live for the first time, you can also submit. Let me show you guys this real quick. I don't know who all, some of you may have left. If you guys ever want to submit questions for the Just Stream With Me show, so this is the Q&A. Here's my website. Let me take this down. So here's my website. If you guys ever want to submit questions for that or submit your channel for a review, then you can go to my website, kenthecontentcoach.com, and click at the top YouTube channel audit. And this will take you to basically a Google form that I just have embedded. And when it opens, so you'd have to sign in. I won't do that right here on screen, but basically after you sign in, there's a few fields here to fill in. And then this will go to a Google form, and I'll bring these up during the show and answer questions, review your channel, whatever it is you want to throw in there. So that's there. Everything else is here also. Link to the Facebook group, shop. I got to take the Christmas stuff down, but we do have some merch out there. We got some affiliate discounts for beard products and some content creation stuff. So that's all on the website right there if you ever need to get to that. So again, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. We'll see you guys Friday night. Until then, remember, just hit record. See you guys soon. Appreciate you.